Welcome to my humble abode. I'm your sacred psychic, your favorite fabulous fairy, Shayna, and today we're honing in on the zodiac signs and the horoscopes, and I'm looking at Cancer. What's up with Cancer in the month of October 2024? Well, I'm here to tell you, and we're going to go through a full 7-card reading. That's what I consider to be a full reading anyways, and we're going to go all the way from the essence of what's going on to what you can do to get the most out of your situation. So with that being said, let's see what's going on for Cancers. So in the month of October, we're going to have a mood shift. Things have been pretty dark and pretty grim. You've kind of been in your emotions and your feelings. That always leads you to be kind of hermited off and closed off, a little bit aggressive when people try to poke and prod because you're not ready to say what it is that's going on, or maybe never will be. But it's okay. In October, you've got a little bit of light at your fingertips. You're holding on to some hope. You're holding on to some happiness. You're feeling yourself. You're feeling like ready to get back out and commune with people. You're feeling safe to talk to people. And you're feeling like you're ready to party. So that's really good. Next, we're going to look at your past. Now, the reason why we're looking at your past is because it will come back around again if we haven't necessarily learned that lesson. And our past is kind of warning us like, hey, we're going to be in a similar situation. This could be like the same person or just a really similar situation, but we're looking for you to handle it differently this time because we don't want to keep revisiting the same situations. We want to move on. We want to excel. We want to, succeed. So we don't want to keep doing the same shit over and over. Nothing makes us feel worse than that, right? So in your past, we have secrets. And look at this. You've even got your Cancer moon on there. You are the secret keeper if anybody is. Look at your secret keys are right there. You could unlock these secrets at any point in time. You're either going to feel that you need to keep a secret or be asked to keep a secret, or have a secret that somebody's begging you for and you are just locked onto it. You're like, I ain't letting you know. I'm not letting you in. You're not going to get to know that side of me. You don't get to hear that story. I'm holding it close to my chest. The thing is, this person really needs to know that they've had somebody who's been there before. They really need to know that somebody can relate and that somebody has seen that side of the world that maybe is not so great. So instead of clamming up on this one, I'm really, really asking you to open up, unlock that door. It may be ugly or hard for you, but honestly, talking to somebody about it and relating it on that level, trust me, you'll know when the time comes because you already know what I'm even talking about. When this shit comes up and this person's like, hey, I've been going through XYZ, or I feel like XYZ, or this and this has happened to me, and they don't know exactly how to express even what has happened to them, I need you to just be like, you know what? I actually went through this too. I actually have been there before. I actually feel this way, and kind of tell that ugly story and be vulnerable and be raw. But when you let those emotions out and you're really truthful about that, not only are you unlocking something for yourself, you're unlocking something for them. You both will be able to trust more. You guys are both going to be able to heal from this situation, and you're going to grow together from this situation. So in this case, Cancer, it's very good for you to be open with those emotions and not be closed off. And you know how good it feels when you finally get to meet that one person who understands and is you can feel vulnerable with. That's what we got going on here for you for your October. So I'm really happy for that. Essence past, your present in October is my home is my castle. So this lady, she's built her life on her back, this giant castle. This is all of her memories, everything she's done, every experience she's ever had. And now she's looking somewhere to the future, to a different castle, to a new home that's not as big yet. It's just barely even there. It's in the palm of her hand. It's not even on stable ground yet because it's just barely an idea. You are going to be faced with a change or a challenge that's like saying, look, you might have to leave your past behind, maybe even leave your home behind, maybe even leave your current family or situation behind to do something different, to move forward. Now, am I saying you have to get a divorce or something? No, I'm not. But you might need to change something within your lifestyle or change something within that structure of that home. Change how the home is ran. Change how the communication is delivered or received, okay? Because this is the thing. In the next stage of your life, I'm talking from December, January on, things are going to change for you. And you're going to have to adjust to those things. And if you're holding on for dear life and you're like, oh no, I'm not going to ever let it change, but I'm not happy where I'm at. Okay, first of all, it's going to change anyways. You're still not going to be happy, but you're going to even be less happy because of the lack of control that you have. I mean, you don't need to feel like you're out of control. So when you see this opportunity to change something, to move on, move forward, move ahead, I need you to take it. I need you to take that leap of faith, open up your heart, try the new challenge, take the fucking dare that life is giving you. and say, okay, I'm calling your bluff and I'm going to go forward towards that, because I promise this is going to be a positive thing for you. There's growth here. There isn't destruction, okay? And a lot of times when we're growing, it feels like we're losing things when we're actually gaining things, because we maybe had to make room for something that we desperately needed. But if you only have so many hours in a day, you only have so many hours in a day to talk to somebody, help somebody, whatever, you spend those, they're spent, okay? So if something doesn't change, you're never going to get out of the situation, and you're never going to feel like you're progressing to the place where you deserve to be, okay? And emotionally for you, you cannot stay where you've been. That's just not a fucking option. So pardon my French, but essence, past, present, your future is weaving flowers. So all these little bits and things that have been happening to you, and they're kind of falling down around you, and you're kind of like covering you're like, I'm not looking, right? But at the same point in time, you're putting the pieces together. Okay, so your future is that you have put the pieces together. You feel confident on what your next move is going to be, because you're like, you know what? You're right. I've kind of been in limbo. I've kind of been letting the pieces fall down around me. I've kind of been letting myself feel like less. I've kind of been letting other people dictate my actions. I've kind of been allowing people to persuade my emotions. And you're like, no more. I'm going to harness my own power. I'm going to take back my power. I'm going to decide what my future is for myself. And that may not include everybody that's included in the past reflections of that. But that is okay, because I'm growing. And honestly, when we hold on too tightly to something or someone or job, a person, a situation that really is expired, it's welcome. What we're doing when we think we're being kind by giving them another shot, or giving ourselves another chance, or holding on for prosperity, or whatever the fuck, right? What happens is we're actually cheating that person out of what their destiny is supposed to be. Also, their own happiness, their own gratitude, their own abundance. Because when we're forced with these difficult situations where we're asked to remove something, it forces growth. It forces the change. That's really, 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 really necessary. So, I mean, it's better to just embrace it if you can. You know, I know that's difficult, but I would appreciate it, and I'm sure everybody else would too, because you're your very best self when you're genuine and when you're authentic to yourself. So I'm asking for you to please don't hold back on what it is you want, and don't hold back on change, because you already know where the pieces are falling and you already have put it together. You've just been like holding on for sake of holding on. Essence, past, present, future. Your blessing is Eva. So your blessing is knowing the lies that have been told to you. Okay, this is a poison person. This is a poison fruit. They got a snake around their neck. They look like they could be flowers and pretty, but if you smell them, they're freaking poison. This person has it out for you. I don't know if they just like being controlling and domineering. I don't know if they just, they're wicked jealous. I don't know if they're super lazy and they suck every penny out of your bank account, but that person's been not good. And the people who love you enough to know that you would hurt you so bad that they're not trying to really say it. But if you got out of that relationship, they'd be so freaking grateful. They'd be like, oh my God, they're free. And it was not your fault you fell in love with this person. This person knew how to play you. This person knew what they were doing, okay? They had either been with a cancer before, or they've researched about cancers, or they're just really good at manipulating people. But whatever it was that got their little hooks in you, you can release yourself from this. And the lie that has been, you know, kind of surrounding you guys and this relationship, it's coming to the surface. So October is going to be cleansing, renewal time for you to move on, building a new lifestyle, building a new castle, all that kind of things. Essence, past, present, future, blessing. Your possibilities and unexpected gifts is abracadabra. And I do apologize, the shitty dog in the background is my mother-in-law's dog. It's they never taught it to not bark, and it's like 20 years old and half blind and half deaf now. So good luck, right? So anyways, abracadabra, this is about you manifesting this new life. And I want to draw your attention back to the castle, because we've got the castles basically again. Okay, they're building the castle with a spire. We're building the castles with the spire. This is like saying, look, you have really been diligent in what your heart has been calling out for, meaning you might not be saying it out loud, but your thoughts have been constant. Your wants have been constant. They haven't really changed. They've been on the same directive the entire time. As a result of that, the universe is doing what it can to put those pieces together for you. And it, again, in order to put the pieces together, something's got to be removed so that the pieces can fit correctly. Because right now we can't put there if there's already a connection there. Okay? So Abracadabra is talking about your ability to manifest. And this is a manifesting heart's desire. We have the Fibonacci sequence in here that's talking about the timing of everything. That's also talking about the synchronicities and everything. Sometimes divine timing happens because we had to go through a lesson like Eva. Okay, this one right here, this person, this poison, this bad job or bad attitude person that has put like negative shit in your life, if they were not there, the next person you're about to meet would not mean as much to you, because you would not, it would be like apples and oranges. You're like, okay, well, they're both fruit. I've never had an apple. I've never had an orange, but they're both fruit. What's the big deal? You had to taste the orange to know what an apple was. You have to taste the apple to know what a pear is, vice versa. Okay, all that kind of shit. So Abracadabra is talking about, please, please, please realize that you are manifesting, okay? Manifest something positive. If you keep going back, well, I wish so-and-so was like this. If I wish so-and-so was like this. Okay, that's not going to work. You can't keep wishing that a snake can fly, or that a fish can fly, or that a bird can swim, or that a beetle is, gonna live 1,000,000 years, or whatever the hell. Like, it's whatever it is you're looking for to change about this person. You're asking to change something that is not, it's not mutable. Okay, this is an unmutable person. They're not going to change, not for you, not for anyone. They have to be accepted as they are. But does that mean that you don't deserve more? No. Okay, so like sometimes people can love you to the extent that they can love, but does that mean it's enough for you? No, it isn't. So please, 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 I'm just asking from the bottom of my heart, if you could just allow yourself to let your manifestations be ones of positive crap that you have not even obtained yet, but feel as though you have it, because you do deserve it and it's coming to you. And our synthesis on this reading is that all is connected. So you do not have to be fearful that this person, or that the seasons are changing, or that this job is changing, or that this place or whatever is changing. You've got ancestors trying to reach out to you, okay? They're trying to tell you, look, this is part of it. You've signed up for this. And then even more than just even having signed up for it, that you're protected, that you're in a season of change right now. So the changes are positive. They are meant to happen. Some people in your life are the roots of your tree. They're there. They're solid. They're not going anywhere. They feed you. They nurture you. They hold you to the ground. They ground you. They make you feel safe, right? Then you're the trunk of your own tree. You're like strong and you're sturdy and you're growing throughout the years and you're learning all these things and you're collecting it in your rings, right? And then some people are like branches, and some branches are real sturdy. You can put all your weight on them and they're not going anywhere. Some branches, you barely put a little bit of weight, they snap right off, right? But a lot of people that you're going to meet are leaves. They're beautiful. They bring color into your life. They might bring some shade or some shelter or whatever. They might be there when you need them, right? But when the season changes, they're gone. They fall. They're no longer to be seen. They're leaving you bare, right? That's okay. This whole thing has been teaching you the difference between those people in your life. And I do believe, sometimes a branch could be there for a long time and then beetle could give it beetle rot and it falls off or whatever. You know what I mean? Big windstorm comes by and it's gone. Don't feel like you're losing out. Look at it as, as trees drop branches, the tree becomes healthier and it can focus more on the growth. So that's what I have for you, Cancer, for the month of October 2024. Please like, share, subscribe if you found this helpful. If you know somebody who might be able to benefit from this, please send it to them. You want to comment below if this is relevant to your life, or if it wasn't, you want to tell me to take a hike. I'm good with either way. I'm just excited to hear from you. And if you want a personal private message, check me out on Instagram, The Fairy Shayna. I also have a YouTube that's called The Fairy Shayna, and that has everything from DIYs to ghost stories to you name it, it is on there. And then, yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Love you so much. Thank you for your time. I hope this helped you, and I'll talk to you next time. Love you. Bye.